Oklahoma Matters with Ed Kelley, sponsored by OOK, Oklahoma's exchange-traded fund.
I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Oklahoma needs to rethink what its government should be. No better time than now to do so either, after legislators passed together a budget that began with $1 billion hole in it. As painful as the cuts were to make in the legislative session this spring, they might only get worse next year and even the year beyond that. Which brings me to my point. When it comes to funding government in the most effective ways, we in Oklahoma can't continue to do business as usual. We should demand that our elected officials take the lead in reshaping the kind of government we not only can afford, but one we need. Fortunately, there are plenty of places we can turn to for ideas. The New York Times reports other states are examining overhauls that would make their governments leaner. For example, in Nebraska, there's a proposal to cut the 93 counties in the Cornhusker state in half. In Missouri, there's an effort to merge common education with higher education. And there's a high-ranking official in Wisconsin who is suggesting elimination of county government. The Times quotes a Minnesota legislator named Tom Emmer, who says all states are working off a government model that was built for the 1950s and 1960s and not for the 21st century. Of course, making changes are hard, partly because of the powerful constituencies who oppose these changes. In the last days of Oklahoma's legislative session, the Republican leadership tried to trim the number of lawyers who populate state government. They, as well as Governor Henry, also tried to consolidate some agencies. Sadly, both attempts failed. A frustrated House Speaker, Chris Benj, posed a good question. If you can't consolidate this year with a huge deficit, just when can you? Benj is right, and Oklahomans who care about the efficiency of state and local government have an opportunity this summer and fall. It's called the election season, when candidates for top state offices, the legislature, and county races in every county will want your vote. Demand that they talk about something other than Obamacare and guns and abortion, and instead focus on how we can best deliver government services in the most efficient ways. Change is hard and it's slow, but it has to happen if Oklahoma hopes to prosper in the future.